You just need my initial on it?
Yeah.
Do we need a date on here, sir?
Huh?
I don't need a date on
Did I put a date on yours, Will? That was
Yeah.
12/3.
Uh-huh.
15/6/66/63. Look at your bottom line.
Hey, this is Will with Big House Investors. We're just leaving another successful closing. I have my two clients, Carl and Miss Patricia Mayweather. It was a blessing that we was able to get this done. I kind of want to let them explain their situation because it was a very touching, sentimental situation. Mr. Mayweather, how did we get to this point, and tell us the situation about your property?
Yes, well, it's my wife's property. She had it before we got married, and but we've been knowing each other for a long time, kids. But yeah, so we came. Anyway, we bought. She had the property when we got married, and so eventually the Lord blessed us with another property, another house that we moved into. We moved out of that, so we left that house as a rental house. Well, during the economy, when the downturn in the economy happened in like 2008, 2009, we couldn't even get people to, when we put renters in there, they half paid and everything, and they had my wife going through all kinds of problems. And so, so we couldn't continue to pay it because we owed a mortgage on it of $85,000. So the bank sent us letters saying that they were going to foreclose, and they had started a foreclosing process, and that we needed to do something right away, and we didn't have nothing we could do. So from that point on, we didn't hear anything else from the city or from the bank, so we thought it was foreclosed because through the bankruptcy also we had wiped it out of bankruptcy. Well, back here in 2013, we get a letter from Big House Investors, Mr. William Galloway, and he says, and this card, this little yellow card says, we want to buy your house at 1526 Irish Drive. So I told my wife, I said, we got a letter, this card says we own that house, they want to buy it. I said, but we don't. We thought that house was gone, and she did too. She said, right, that house. Yeah.
Why are you asking me about this house?
Well, we were kind of getting upset because people were telling us we owned it, and we know we owed $85,000 and the bank was foreclosed. So anyway, I said, well, maybe we need to take a look at it. Let me go take a look and find out down at the county courthouse and see if we still own this house. So I went down there to the county, and the lady, she looked it up. I said, could you look up and see if who owns the property at 1526 Irish Drive? And she looked it up. She said, yes, Patricia Willis. I said, well, how can we own it? And she said, well, I don't know, but it shows that you, she said, this what's so amazing about it, because when I first went down there, they told us, or told me, that a bank, the Bank of Georgia, had purchased that property from Wells Fargo. So that's why I said, then when I called, that's when he sent me the letter. And so I said, we went back down there. I went to the courthouse, and the lady says, oh, okay, yeah, but looking at it, and she said, well, Patricia Willis owns this property. I said, well, the bank, y'all told me here a couple of weeks ago that Bank of Georgia had bought the property. She said, well, that ain't showing on this record here. So I said, well, wow. I said, well, what's going on? So anyway, I went over to the Superior Courthouse. And because what we did, we called the bank, which was Wells Fargo. We called the bank, and Wells Fargo said, we sent you a letter saying that we have extinguished that mortgage. I said, extinguished $85,000? They said, yes, on our records here it shows you got a zero balance. And I says, so then I called Mr. Galloway, and I said, well, he said, I'll meet you over the property. And we went over, and I think that the enemy was trying to cause division, but me and Mr. Galloway, we stayed cordial, even in the time when it seemed like things was kind of getting a little bumpy. But in the end, the Lord brought the outcome that He wanted, and Mr. Galloway has purchased the property. We're happy. We're blessed. We know that God was in the midst of it, and we thank God for His company and for His wife, and I feel Spirit of the Holy Spirit on me right now. Because the Spirit is in this place right now. Even to the clothes attorney is spiritual, and he has made this even more to me. Because I've had many closings. I've been a real estate broker for years and years, but I've never been to a closing with a closing agent that knew more about my church than most of the people in my church. So we want to thank God for him and thank God for this company.
That was a blessing, and once again, another great testimony, another successful closing. This is what we do. We try to change lives and we try to make a difference. And if there's any property that you have available or looking to sell, please feel free to contact us. Our contact number is 678-671-6644, and that's Big House Investors. Thank you and have a great day.